Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So I decided to film a everyday makeup tutorial for you guys. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do this. It's more of a natural look, so I hope you stick around and I hope you like it. So I'm going to start off with my eyes today. Recently I've been doing a bit more eyeshadow in my looks, so I want to do my eyes first in case there's any fallout, then I can clean it up before doing my face. So today I'm going to be using my Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette. I have been loving this since I bought it back in January. I literally use it every single day. There's so many looks in it, so I highly recommend the Too Faced palettes. I think they're really great. I'm going to start off with my Makeup Forever eye primer. I'm just going to put that over my whole lid. So I'm going to start off using my base, and I'm taking this brown color and I'm just going to put that over the whole lid. Recently I've been using a lot of browns and pinks with a little bit of purple to bring out the green in my eyes. But I've been going for a bit more of a natural look recently, which I've really been enjoying. And in my crease, I'm going to take this dark mauve-y purple kind of color. I'm just going to blend this in using my Smokey liner brush from Sephora. I'm just going to blend that in as best as possible, just to deepen my crease. Then I'm going to take my Bare Minerals Cocktail Hour palette. This was from a holiday collection a couple years ago, so I'm not sure if this is still readily available. I'm sure the shades might be. But this shade right here that is almost gone, it's called Libation. As you can tell, it's one of my favorite shades in this palette. I'm going to be taking that on over half the lid towards the outside because I'm going to use a couple transition colors to get that really brown semi-smoky eye look going. And then going back into my outer corner, I'm going to take this darker shade here, which is called Invite Only. And I'm just going to put that right in my crease and kind of bring it up into my outer corner, sorry, and bring it up into my crease a little bit. Then you're just going to take your blending brush and blend it all out. And then just to brighten my lid a little bit, I'm going to go in with this pink shade back in my Boudoir Eyes palette, and this is a matte pink. I'm just going to pop that right in here to brighten everything up. And it just gives it a nice clean blend into all the browns that I have going on there. Then I'm going to take a little fluffy brush, and there's this white color here, and I'm just going to put that into my tear ducts and right under my eyebrow bone to brighten everything. Moving on to eyeliner, I have been going for a liquid liner recently. I love the Stilla All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It really does stay all day. It doesn't move once you put it on, which is a little annoying if you mess up a little bit. So I don't particularly like a wing on my eye. Sometimes I might do a flick at the end, but because of my eye shape, I prefer not to do a cat eye or a winged eyeliner look. But recently, I've really been enjoying just following the natural shape of my eye and giving it a more almond shape, and I feel like it really makes my eyes look a lot bigger. So if I don't get this on camera, I apologize. So top liner is done, and then on the bottom, I like to just take this gray shade from my Too Faced palette and just define right under my eyes. And while I'm waiting for my eyeliner to dry, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I have been loving my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've talked about it in the past couple of videos, and I just love the finish that I got on this. I'm using the shade Caramel because I have red hair and I have brown eyebrows. So this is just going to fill it in and give them a bit more of a natural look. So now it's time to move on to the full face. Recently, I have been doing a lot of liquid foundation with pressed powder. Personally, I just like a more full coverage look when I'm wearing makeup, so I do wear liquid foundation almost every day. But you could opt to not do that and just set your face in primer with a pressed powder. But you can't just put pressed powder on your face because it'll come right off and need something to stick to. So find a really good primer that works for you. And I start out with a green primer. The one that I've been using is the Makeup Forever, the green one in their new primer line. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. It's like Skin Corrector or something, but they have this full range. So I got a sample at Sephora to just try it out, and I just put this over my spots. And then I've been using the Laura Mercier. It's another sample that I've been using. It's the photo one. I think she has a couple of primers. It's not my favorite primer, but it is the last one that I have, and I haven't been able to go get a new primer yet. I was using the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I loved that, so I think I'm gonna go buy that this week. And we'll let you know how that one works out, but that one was working really well with my makeup for a while. What I've been doing a lot recently, because my skin's been breaking out with different makeups I've been using, I've been I've been using more samples to try out and see which ones work best with my skin. And it's a really good way to save money too, because instead of spending $30 or $40 on a primer that's going to end up breaking me out, I can get it for free, try it out, and if it turns out that's breaking me out, I can just throw it right in the garbage and it didn't cost me anything. So if you're someone that's not sure what you should be shopping for, I highly recommend doing samples. I know Sephora does, I'm not sure if Ulta does, and a lot of makeup counters will do samples for you as well if you ask nicely. And once it feels like I have that all over my face, it's time to go in with my foundation. I am back to using the Lancome 24 Hour. I have a sample of it from the Lancome counter. I love this foundation. I swear by this foundation. I'm probably going to end up purchase a full size of this. I've used it 2 or 3 times now in sample sizes, and I can't get enough of it. It gives such a wonderful finish. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and it doesn't smell weird. A lot of full coverage foundations I was trying, I found smelled really chemically, and that's not something I want on my face. So I'm just going right in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm doing a very light setting of this, and then I'm going to go back with another round of it, and I found that this gives a much more flawless finish than just one round of a lot of product. So I just lightly go over my whole face. And once I have a base layer on, I'm going to go back in to clear up the problem areas that I have and just finalize the whole look of everything. Moving right along to concealer, I'm using the same concealer I've been using since January, the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage. Love it, use it every day under my eyes. And what I found recently, actually, which I learned from Alex Faction in one of his videos, is that if you move the concealer inwards to your eye rather than just rubbing it around and maybe swooping outwards, it actually reduces the appearance of fine lines, and I wasn't sure if it was true or not, and then I actually tried it and it does. And I don't do my concealer any other way now. I'll put it on and then I'll do a sweeping motion with my finger in towards my eye like this, and it makes such a difference in the way I see my concealer going on, which is awesome because no one wants fine lines at 20 years old. No, no. And once I'm all covered up, it's time for powder. So I went back and bought the Duo Matte Makeup Forever powder. I think this is the shade 201. It's starting to rub off already, so I don't know what shade it is, but it's one of the lighter shades. It just flakes off so much. I don't know if you guys can see at all, but I did a couple rounds with my brush and already there's so much. And that's one of the things I really love about the Makeup Forever powders, is that you don't need a lot to cover your face. It's so powdery, and I know that sounds weird, but a lot of powders that I try feel really chalky and just kind of gross, and these just don't feel that way at all. They feel so lightweight, which you can see in this. It just comes right off. I don't have to try to get it off its holder. And I am someone that does like to contour, not every day, but a lot of the time. So I have been getting a lot of wear out of my Anastasia contour kit, which I have talked about a lot. So I'll take you through the steps of how I like to use it. I'm not going to do a contouring and highlighting video anytime soon, just because I'm not the best at it still. I know how to do my face, but that's about it. I really don't know how to contour other face shapes or how other people like to contour. And personally, I don't like doing a huge contour because I'm so pale. I really like to just use it to define my features and bring them out. So I'm starting off using this dark brown shade here, and I have the light palette. I have the lightest one you can get in the powders. And I'm just taking this right under my cheekbones with my contour brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just getting that up into my hairline as well. And I'm taking it about halfway down, right before the apple of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend that out as best I can. Then over the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking this ashy brown color, which is right in the middle there. And I'm going to use this to define my cheekbones a little bit more. So I'm going to stick to the upper part and not really take it down as far as the other color. And personally, I rarely touch this shade. It's just too dark for me. I don't think it looks good on my skin tone, so I really do stick to the other two colors for myself. That's what this half of my face looks like contoured without highlight, just with that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And once I'm happy with how everything looks, I'm going to go in with my highlight. So I'm going to start taking the banana powder, which is this middle one. And I'm just going to put that under my eyes to brighten them. And I like to take this up to right about here, like right under where my brow ends. Then, I use all three highlighter shades, by the way. I'm going to go in with the matte highlight, which is here, and I'm just going to pop that onto anywhere that I don't want to look too shimmery. So onto my cheeks, I sort of do like a check mark here and then here, staying above the contour. And then lastly, I'm just going to go in with this last highlighter shade, and this one has a little bit of shine to it. So I'll put that right on top of my cheekbones so that when the light hits, it gives a really nice look to it. And then I'll run this shade down the center of my nose and put it right in the middle of my Cupid's bow. And then just under my eyebrows. And for blush, I've been sticking mostly to my Revlon Smoky Rose blush just because I like the lighter finish of it. I just like to sweep that across the apples of my cheeks and up to about here. And then something I learned in a video I was watching a couple days ago actually is that if you take your blush and you sweep it down, I've been doing it after I do everything, it gives a nice glow like from within, where the other one looks like a flush, like if you just went outside or if you went for a run. This one really makes it look like a more natural blush that you have going on. So I'll do a couple inward sweeps after putting on the first round. Okay, and now we're almost done. So I'm going to take my eyelash curler and my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara, and I'm just going to pop that on my lashes. Sometimes I do wear fake eyelashes. I've been getting into them a lot more recently, but I think that was more of a winter thing, to be a little bit more dramatic, where now that we're getting kind of into spring very slowly, I'm going to be sticking more to my natural lashes than to the faux ones. And then my camera died, so here is what happened after. And to finish this look off, I'm going to be using my favorite MAC lipstick. It is Lovelorn, and it is this beautiful, beautiful shade of pink, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to pop that over my entire lid. I'll leave it like this just to give a bit of a pop to the rest of my face or I'll finish it off with my Kiko Supergloss, and this is in the shade 127, and it's this really pretty pink with some flecks of sparkle in it, and this sort of dulls down the bright pinkness of the MAC lipstick and makes it a more natural looking color. And then just to set everything in place, I take my Urban Decay makeup setting spray, and this is the De-Slick one. I was using the all-nighter and then it ran out, so then I went and purchased the other one to see which one I like better, and I actually do like the De-Slick better than the all-nighter one. The all-nighter is purple, this one's gray. So now, one thing I do want to note is that my face is not the same color as my neck. For the winter, I have been able to get away with this because I've been wearing big scarves, but I do need to go re-look at the foundations that I'm using and make sure that the colors do match my neck and everything. It has been bugging me the past couple days. It also just might mean that I need to clean my makeup brushes because they have a lot of makeup in them. But that is something to look out for. Make sure that your makeup is blending well. So I do the best that I can to really drag everything down into my neck and blend it to be the same color all around. And that is the finished look. I have been using this for the most part over February into March, and I was using this in January, but I really like it because it's a great winter to spring look. It's very fresh and just very light looking. You can take out steps. I realize that this is a long look. This look would probably take me about 40 minutes to do, which I do take the time to do because I like doing my makeup. But if you're in a bit of a rush, you could take out the liquid makeup, you could take out the eyeshadow and just do a liquid liner. Take out the contour if you want and just do blush, but definitely play with it and see what works best for you. But the biggest things in this look that are my favorite are the natural eye paired with the dark liquid eyeliner that's not a wing, so it's a bit more natural, and then a more natural pink lip with a light contour and blush. And I just really enjoy this look, and I've been wearing it pretty much almost every day. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will leave all the products that I used and the brushes in the down bar, so if you want to know about those, they'll be down there. And let me know what videos you'd like to see in the future. I think I'm going to start doing a bit more dramatic looks for more formal events, paired with more natural looks like this over the next couple weeks. So let me know what you guys would like to see, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye!